Yo, I'm back with another vlog. I've almost completed my Goodfellas video essay now. I have the script written. I have the script recorded actually, and I'm just editing that and cutting out pauses and cutting it, pasting it into the right places, and also making sure the assets like my clips and my videos go in the right place. But I also wanted to share a little bit of a health initiative that I've started recently, and that's just to be okay with silence and to just, I guess, relish the silence of mundane tasks like cooking and cleaning and folding your laundry. And the last 10 years, I've actually had a really bad habit of watching short form content or binging YouTube videos in bed before I sleep. And it's almost like I need to get a hit of that content for sometimes hours on the weekends, at least on the weekends, like hours of just stupid, useless content most of the time. You're not gonna learn anything productive while you're lying in bed listening to random vlogs. So it was more of just a distraction and something to get me distracted so I could, I guess, avoid falling asleep and then doing my responsibilities the next day. But it was just a habit for 10 or more years, and what I've started doing is just cutting off electronics, except my Kindle e-reader or a book. I'll cut off all content at around 9:30. I lied, around 10:30. I'll just cut it right off and then go to bed. And it doesn't matter if I roll around for half an hour or an hour, but my sleep quality has drastically improved, and I feel like I got over some sort of crippling addiction. No lie, it's not even exaggerating. And the last 3 weeks feel almost like a sense of euphoria during the day, and I'm breaking some old PRs and stuff at the gym too. Just have a lot more energy for that. And I guess the main thing I learned out of this is just I had to be okay with that silence before bed. I guess normally even put on a podcast. I would watch all this brain rot junk for like an hour or more, and then I would have to put on like a chaser. I would have to put on like a podcast and let it run while I fall asleep. And sometimes you just fall asleep to some wild ass messaging, so that was probably not good for my input and mental health as well. So getting okay with that silence. And I'm not gonna lie, that first 2 or 3 days it was like I was rolling around like Matthew McConaughey in what was that, The Boxer, when he was getting off crack. Let's see if I could find that clip. But I'm just rolling around like an addict getting off junk. And it just goes to say my brain was just accustomed to that dopamine hit before I fell asleep, and I guess I needed it to soothe myself. But I've gotten used to not having that, and piggybacking on that initiative to get over or to not rely on stimuli all the time. I've actually stopped listening to music, stopped listening to podcasts while I go on my walks, while I cook, while I clean. I put on some background music, but I barely pay attention to it. But I'm really enjoying that silence and that time to just, I guess, let my brain run wild. But it kind of levels out, and you find a sense of peace to it. I think the kids would call it, is it raw dogging now? I don't know. That I know that means something else as well. But when you go on a plane ride and you don't listen to music and you stay awake, you don't watch anything, you don't read any books, and you just sit there for the whole plane ride, I think it is called raw dogging. But on an international flight, that would be insane. That would be wild. But there's something to that. It's finding a lot more clarity and focus now in my projects. And like with this Goodfellas video essay that I'm working with, just so much progress in the last 2 weeks, although it has taken me like 3 months to do. And then I swear the next project won't take that long. It'll just be one to the next. But sitting in silence and just enjoying that time, I think it's important. Subscribe if you're still here. I should have said this in the middle of this video, but subscribe, follow the journey, comments, and tell me what kind of health initiatives and mental health initiatives you've been working on lately. Peace.